The poster for this event talked about the rights and wrongs of occupation. You haven't discussed what was right, so I want to mention a few things and then have you comment on them. When Israel acquired the territories in 1967, the life expectancy in them was 48 years. By 2000, the life expectancy was 72. Under Israel's brutal and genocidal occupation, infant mortality decreased from 60 deaths per 1,000 births to 15 deaths per 1,000 births. Childhood illnesses, tetanus, diphtheria, mumps, measles were wiped out because the first thing Israel did in the territories was vaccinate the children. When Israel acquired these territories, there were no institutions of higher learning. Israel built 7. Israel built 177 medical clinics. Israel built a soccer stadium and a sewage treatment plant. Okay, my question is, one thing you haven't talked about was the what Israel did right during obligation, and I'd like for you to discuss why you think that during the 1970s, the Palestinian territories had the 4th fastest growing economy in the world.
You must understand that in terms of international law, Israel as an occupying power is obliged in law to advance the well-being and welfare of the occupied people. I accept that Israel, during the early years, complied with some of its obligations, but in the last 7 or 8 years since the Second Intifada, Israel has seriously neglected its responsibilities. It has been responsible for causing humanitarian crisis. It has been responsible for undermining the medical welfare of the Palestinian people. One only has to look at the situation in Gaza, where the Israeli authorities do not allow Palestinians to leave Gaza to go to Israeli hospitals. This is all documented by an Israeli human rights body called Position for Human Rights.
Yet the amount of Gazans believe that
can we let the speaker
has increased by 45% in the last year.
Could I just say something? I haven't discussed the question of South African apartheid in Israel. I just wanted to say that I lived in South Africa during the apartheid years. I witnessed the discrimination applied by the South African government. But the South African government did more for the material welfare of the South African population in terms of hospitals, healthcare, education, schools, universities, than Israel has done for the Palestinian people. Israel is in serious violation of its obligations under the 4th Geneva Convention to advance the welfare of the Palestinian people. This is so abundantly clear, particularly in the case of Gaza, where
Israel is no longer occupying Gaza. He's being held in violation of his human rights. What is the UN doing to release Gilad Shalit?
What Zionist on this situation? I would like to see Shalit released, but I would also like to see 11,000 Palestinians from the one more thing on the subject of Gaza. The test for military occupation is effective control. The question is Israel still in effective control of Gaza following the withdrawal of settlers and permanent IDF presence from Gaza in 2005? Israel still controls the crossing. Israel still controls the airspace of Gaza.
Every nation has the right to control.
Yes, I'm talking about Gaza airspace and Gazan sea space. Israel maintains a register of people in Gaza and will not allow people in and out of Gaza. Israel carefully manipulates the supply of food and fuel to the territory. It carries out solid moves over Gaza. It has effective control over Gaza. The whole international community, with the exception of Israel and the United States, accepts that Israel is in military occupation of Gaza. The International Committee of the Red Cross, which monitors the Fourth Geneva Convention, accepts this. So,
then the U.S. and Israel.
Can we move to somebody else, please?
Can we? Norman, would you like this?
Somebody else.
We will, just.
I think that would be good thought.
Can we get another question?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yay.
It's okay, just everybody just take a breathe. This is just normal. This is business as usual. Just compare it to a Palestinian in the Gaza Strip attempting to cross the border. They have sometimes have to wait 3 months just to go across. We could take a few minutes to listen, and tomorrow they have an entertainment session in here that is pro-Israel that people could listen to if they choose to. But now let's have some enlightened discussion.